I was a moderator on a panel for the future of the office on-site versus remote. I think that's important because post-pandemic, we've seen a demand in our resources of acquiring new talent where they want to have the flexibility to be able to work from home. They like the work-life balance. Um, Unfortunately, for industries like ours, we have a need where coming into the office on site is almost a requirement. So in our panel discussion, we talked about ways to kind of leverage that demand from our, future employees rather, to be able to accommodate, such a need, So it was a really spirited discussion because there's lots of viewpoints, and one of the key takeaways was, it kind of depends on the role of the job and quite possibly the industry as well. I see the role of the CFO changing in the next 5 to 10 years as more or less the CFO has always been the financial lead, the right hand of the CEO, kind of in the back of the office. With the current nature of how business is just advancing with, predictive analytics and things, I see the CFO really being more in the front, along side by side with the CEO, really becoming a decision maker as to where a company could go. And what I mean by that is I'm in the industry of wholesale, retail, grocery, and our biggest competitor right now is Amazon. And this is a company that has very few, if not hardly any, brick and mortar locations. And they do everything from delivering, direct to the doorstep to providing data analytics and onward. So I think a CFO in the future, they have to almost be a visionary of what we can do and how can we continue to add value to our current industry and break ground on new value adds that the company is not even doing yet. Tech priorities for 2023, I'll speak specifically for my company and their needs. So we have an adequate system, and we're going through a bit of a transformation right now. What we really want, we want the ability to be able to source big data timely so we can move forward and kind of eliminate some of the rudimentary tasks of, closing the period, doing journal entries. There's an avenue to, almost have like robotic type, interfaces to do these certain tasks so our employees can stop doing routine things and, really find value and do things that are more, proactive versus just, routine. So that's the big one for us and my company for 2020.